Hello and welcome to the Generation Gap podcast. My name is Lunchbox.
I'm Gleek.
And this week's episode came a day late than normal.
A little bit.
Yeah. I blamed a little bit older batch of Rolling Rock, which rolled my ass in the floor and made me rock in a fetal position.
He was just hungover, folks. Don't let him bullshit you.
It hurt. It hurt. Dude, it even hurt this fucking morning when I got up.
I bet.
Oh, God, my liver was like, you're a fucking retard.
Well, I just drank that one, and the next day I was feeling kind of just from one beer.
That means I drank 10.
Christ.
Yeah.
Christ.
Drank 10 while playing baseball games.
Yeah. Which, what the hell, man? What the fuck? I mean, I'm not going to fault the game for its graphics. Graphics are awesome. But it's fucking sports, man.
I got MLB The Show 14
God.
and NCAA football 13.
All I can say is I'm disappointed. You can't hit fuckers in the head with a ball.
No, you can't. You can't. But I pegged him in the spine a couple times. That same fucking guy. But I was, for some reason, every now and then I just get the oddest craving to play a sports game. Mm-hmm. And dude up at the Gamers Turf that we went to cut me a deal on both of them because
they're fucking sports.
They're fucking sports games, and he gets them traded in all the goddamn time.
Get these some bitches out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if you go to, that's why I got NCAA Football 06 for free when I bought the Punisher. It's because it's like buy one get one free. And dude, I seen him like this. One poor kid came in here and he was looking at all the sports games. Mm-hmm. And the guy in there was like, "Kid, I'll just give them to you for $1. Just get them out of my get them off my shelf."
They're taking up prime real estate here. Yeah. Get these some bitches out.
Like I think the most expensive sports game in there is Techno Ball for the NES.
Yeah, just because it's NES.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I got it, and before you actually came over that night, I booted up the college football game. Mm-hmm. And I was expecting, the basic EA Sports, ESPN crossover horse shit like they always do every year. Mm-hmm. But this is a giant cellulose covered butt.
Okay.
I finally get through all the horse shit and the rigmarole of agreeing to terms and conditions of playing this game online.
40 minutes of fucking updates.
Actually, it was very quick on the updates.
The goddamn baseball game took forever.
The baseball game was fucking ridiculous on updates because it's like we have to load every roster, which we'll get into that here in a sec. We'll go on a rant here in a second. But
God, I hate baseball.
I got the game booted up. And across the bottom were ESPN sports updates, which normally for the football games I used to play in, like before there was online shit, it was just like fake updates and showing you like storyline shit for storyline in a sports game. Yeah, it's
yeah. So and so, the halfback beat the shit out of the stripper last night. It's run from 14 cops on fucking meth
and bath salts. But it turns in like the shitty bullshit sports scores that the game bullshits, and it kind of adds a neat little feel to it. You read them at the bottom of the game.
Yeah.
Their sports scores and sports game shit, and this one at the bottom of the ESPN crap bar.
It was a ticker bullshit?
Yeah. Oh. It's real stuff.
You gotta be shitting me.
No, they're talking about the Brickyard or whatever NASCAR race is coming up down there at the bottom of the fucking thing.
For fuck's sake.
I was reading this, and I was like my dad was over here.
Hell's got an entire cable network devoted to nothing but ESPN.
Yeah.
But it appears on every wall, every surface, no matter where you turn. I can
imagine some of our listeners that are actually watching sports and being like, "Oh yeah, that's kind of a cool thing to it, dude." I am not fucking used to this.
Why you make fun of sports? Sports is good. I like sports.
Which, if that's your plastic crap, I mean, I'm a goddamn wrestling fan, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, the wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling. But I even like did a little bit of a fact check on this. Like I was like, is this a fucking thing? And like for the first time in my phone's life, I was like, ESPN ticker now.
The poor phone cried.
It died a little bit. It was like, I'm the same phone that you have AD&D 2E NPC quick rollers like applications on. Don't
ESPN? Don't you mean porn?
It's ESPN.
No. Don't you mean bukkake?
Don't you mean Asian gape porn or something, dude? Come on. But I looked this up. It's just the same shit. That's like, it was like a live update thing, and I'm like, I am paying for streaming.
Yeah.
Of shit that I don't even watch.
Well, wasn't that the game you said that had the live fucking weather?
Yeah.
Why?
When it comes to fucking college football, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The only team that I think that I could give a fuck about in my family and still be accepted is the Florida Gators when it comes to football.
Okay.
So, yeah, everyone in my family is like a Florida Gators fan. Every single one of them. And they only lived in Florida for like a little bit, except for my uncle.
Oh, boy.
And, yeah. And so...
Yay, Florida.
Yay, Florida.
Live there. Yay.
Oh, Christ. I was there for 2 weeks. And I was there for 2 weeks as an 8-year-old on vacation. I haven't been back because, like, I don't want to go to fucking Florida.
I lived there for about 3.5 months in Tampa.
Fuck
when
that.
I was 23.
Did you go to Busch Gardens?
Fuck no. That shit
Gardens
was down the road. Fuck, I ain't spending money on that shit.
Busch Gardens was the best part, but yet again, I went down there as a tourist.
Fuck that. We should just get high and go like fucking poke sticks at gators.
I guess if that's your entertainment.
Well, the lake was right across the fucking road, like literally right across the fucking road.
Dude, I would not like a gator would be the last thing like in the list of things to do when I was stoned.
Oh, they're fun to throw shit at.
They're the remnants of dinosaurs.
I know. And just wait till you walk up on one like a bomb down your gourd middle of the fucking night. We walked up on about a 6-footer, and that son of a bitch growled at us. Yeah. Dude, my buddy, he stops me, alright? We're walking, and all of a sudden we just hear this fucking noise. We can't see shit, right? Dude, I'm not playing. All of a sudden, I felt a hand in my fucking pocket.
All right, fucker, I'm being robbed.
My first thought was like, he hears a gator and he gets gay? What the fuck, man? I turned around.
I've been wanting to do this my entire life. Cleek open up and just like we're gonna die. I'm gonna die the way I wanted.
His first fucking instinct, dude. As soon as he heard the fucking gator, I shit you not, he reached in my pocket and grabbed my fucking pocket knife. He's standing there with this little like 4-inch blade, you know. And I was like, what the fuck you gonna do with that?
Crikey!
Yeah, but he did. I reached right in my fucking pocket. I mean, as soon as I heard that fucker, yoink!
Crikey! On this episode of the Gator Hunter, we're in Florida and watch me stick this 4-inch pocket knife up its ass.
Well, Click runs laughing.
Alright, here we go.
Dude, he didn't give me my knife back until we cut all the way back to the house.
What did he do? Would he walk backwards like this?
Pretty much.
Like with like one arm out, like extending the other arm out. He's like, "Hey, have at the gator."
He was waving around. He looked like one of the 3 Musketeers.
That's
like a little pale German musketeer.
The crocodile's like, that's no knife, just a knife. Pulls out a fucking Bowie knife. The gator does.
Yeah. Dude, it was hilarious. We saw him. We moved around and we saw the fucker. You know, and he was about 6 foot long. Great big sumbitch. And I was like, well, let's get the fuck out of here.
So it was definitely not something like to fuck around with. Like what the
Well, dude, we walked up. I mean, we were within like, I'm serious, just a couple of foot from him. Dude, we literally almost walked up on him.
You make me like, I didn't want to go out of the touristy parts of like Panama City because like if I was to ever vacation anywhere, like that'd be where it is because like I have family down there and fuck it, I could stay at somewhere for free.
Yeah.
You make me like not want to go like off the touristy path like even further like down in Florida. Because like first off, I don't want to be mugged, raped, killed, spring breaked, blackout drunk, spring breaked. None of that shit sounds fun to me.
Yeah.
Because if I get blackout drunk, I'm going to do it at home or a bar down the road where everyone's like 20 years older than I am and someone can carry my ass home. I don't want to be blackout drunk on a hot as fuck beach.
I've been damn near blackout drunk on a hot beach.
Fuck that.
Oh, it was awful.
That sounds like the stuff that my nightmares are made out of.
It was, dude. It was bad. It was fucking bad.
How awful did you feel the next day?
Pretty fucking rough. So I said, fuck it, we got high all day. We got high and played D&D.
I would have been drinking Gatorade and laying my ass down in bed all day.
Fuck that. I was drinking fuck Captain Morgan's and orange juice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Captain Morgan's and orange juice?
Yep. It's what was in the fridge, man. Fuck it.
Just two things to mix together.
We're too hungover. We're like, we're not even walking, dude. I swear, the convenience store was honestly not even like 30 fucking yards away.
Dude,
we were like right next door to the convenience store, and we were so hungover. Like, I'm not even going for fucking drinks.
Dude, that sounds like ultimate stoner logic, though, to get over a hangover. It's like, I know I need vitamin C. Orange juice has vitamin C. I also need hair of the dog.
Lots of it.
Captain Morgan has hair of the dog. Maybe rum and orange juice would be good together.
It's not bad, dude. It's not bad.
Oh, Christ.
But that's how bad fucked up we were. So we didn't even want to get out of the house.
Was like the dark... Or, I know Captain Morgan runs a little bit like...
Yeah, it's like spice.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I was pissed off because normally I drink it with cherry RC.
Well, yeah.
That's actually a good drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I when it comes to mixing mixed drinks, the craziest combination that I've came up with here lately, and this is just here lately, I'll tell about my fucking famous one, which I think is a great idea, is any tropical style slushy.
Okay.
And any rum that you can think of, and just mix that shit together. And then I have the one that I made up probably over a year ago. It was in the middle of playing World of Warcraft. It was in the middle of like my buddies on there and we were like, we wanna drink and fucking play WoW, but we don't want to go to sleep. So I get the bright idea of taking the Monster Rehab lemonade tea.
Ugh.
Which to me, like, I don't like tea.
Ugh.
I like half and half tea lemonade, so an actual Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
And then I took Jameson.
Yeah.
Put in it. And came up with the amazing invention of the Angry Irish Arnold Palmer. Because it'll piss you off because you're so energized up, and it's tea and lemonade.
Yeah. Well, I can't bitch right now. Hell, I got just lemon juice and a fucking bottle of water.
Well, there you go.
I don't know.
That's what I used to drink when I was on that hardcore diet I was a couple years ago.
God. You were fucking just... Dude, you were... I understand you was like, I'm going to fucking work out. I'm going to lose some weight. All this. I'm going to get healthy. Fuck, you was like a woman with that shit, dude.
Well,
I'm counting my calories, and I can only have so many fats and carbohydrates, and
Well, that's how you gotta do it.
I weigh 120 pounds.
I weigh more than twice than what you do.
Yeah, I know, but I was just like, I'm listening. I understand completely, but give me all them fats and carbohydrates and.
Oh yeah, trust me. If I could, I'd be like, here, take my fats, and then I'd be like.
We'll do a liposuction and then a reverse liposuction.
on episode 200 of the Generation Gap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be your fat transplant donor. Doctor comes in and says he's a perfect match.
Be a perfect fucking comedy routine, wouldn't it?
Oh,
one little dude's in one table, one big guy's on the other table.
But the thing is, like,
and they're doing the whole emotional fucking holding hands, best friends forever.
but the thing is, they don't like suck the fat. All right, they suck the fat out out of me, but they don't like put it in a tube like anywhere remotely near you. They stuff it in your throat and it's just fucking full speed. Yeah.
I don't like this anymore.
I don't think I want to go through this procedure anymore.
Quiet, you. Your insurance is already paid up.
This is covered by my HMO. You won't cover to get my wisdom teeth out, but it covers this. What the fuck?
What is this? A Dr. Mangala insurance plan? I don't like this at all.
We're not sewing it to him, are we?
Like that movie Basket Case.
Oh,
You gotta see that movie.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Dude keeps his like twin brother in a fucking basket.
I've heard of it and I've like seen references to it, but it's like one of those things that
It's awful.
I've never seen.
It's so bad, it's good. I'm
Like-
serious, dude. It's so bad, it's entertaining.
Like late 80s B movie shit or
It's C movie. It is fucking schlock, man. It is fucking awful. You know, like the fucking little retard basket guy like goes crazy, starts killing like dude's girlfriends or some shit.
It reminds me of Idle Hands the more you keep talking about it.
Well, it ends up with him like at the end, he's like, I can't be away from my brother or something, and he sews the motherfucker back to himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I said, it's so bad, it's worth watching at least once.
Dude, yeah, that reminds me, well, except for the Sewing Back 2 part of the movie, that terrible fucking 90s movie, Idle Hands.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
I think so. It sounds familiar.
It starts off with like 3 stoners and like
yeah.
Seth Green's in it. And,
Dude gets his hand chopped off or something.
yeah, he chops off his own hand and it comes like a evil version of Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrible fucking movie. Jessica Alba's in it and she's hot, but she's hot in everything. You can put Jessica Alba in a burlap sack and she'll make it look hot. So
Well, yeah, but still at the same time, it's just another hot chick, man.
yeah, it's just
you know?
a hot chick placed in a really horrible movie.
Yeah.
Why am I even fucking I remember one of my buddies, the one that showed it to me, and it was like they played it on USA a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a mark of quality.
Yeah.
And my buddy was like, "Oh yeah, Idle Hands." And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like 9, 10,
Huh?
and we watch it. I'm like,
I'm not stoned enough for this movie.
like I'm only 10. Why aren't we playing video games instead of watching this shit? But yet again,
But dude, when I was 10, you know the schlocky shit I watched? I watched black and white movies all the way back to like the fucking 30s, man. Like on TBS and shit.
well, that's all the shit that inspired directors to make shit in the first place.
Yeah.
It was all that stuff.
Yeah, but it was because there was nothing else on. Nothing.
Well,
We had like 4 channels, unless you went to somebody's house and got to watch TBS, man.
so you had 5 channels maybe,
Yeah.
but there's only like, in my opinion, there's only like 2 or 3 watchable channels on television. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And like you have to like rotate them in shifts.
Yeah.
And then like occasionally the cooking channel, which is an offshoot of the Food Network, which you cannot watch the Food Network anymore. The Food Network does not show like recipes. It's just like, what's the best thing you ate? You know, what's your favorite food?
Or some dude fucking like making a complete glutton of himself.
What food challenge can you make out of octopus assholes,
Yeah.
beaver teeth, and fucking gopher pelt?
Exactly.
But
Yeah, or like I said, there were the ones where the guy goes in and he eats like the most disgusting shit, and he'll sit for like an hour, like it's some big fucking hoorah.
have you ever?
I catch this shit only because I see other people watching TV,
Yeah.
and I come in, I sit down, and I watch.
Oh,
Like
Man
a minute.
versus Food. I had to think about
Is that the name
Yeah,
of
that's
it?
the name of the show.
It ought to be called Glutton Bastard.
Have you?
That show ain't worth a shit.
The only time I like to watch competitive food eating contests is the Nathan Hot Dogs thing. That's like to see.
I keep waiting for one to like completely lock up. Just fucking have the hot dog hang sideways and just turn fucking like Smurf blue and
Well,
hit
you know
the
they
fucking
have
table.
like medical shit, so it's not, like nothing's gonna really happen. That's all that bad. You know what they?
I want to see an emergency tracheotomy. That's what I want to see. Right there, live on
I
television.
think everyone either secretly hopes for that or a stomach explosion when they're watching these things. But dude,
or like Stand By Me when they had the big barfarama.
Oh yeah,
Was it the Elk Lodge?
Because that one kid puked. Oh shit,
Lard
but,
ass.
But they get like 20 of like Gleek-sized people up here, and like one or two like little Asian chicks, and they eat like 60 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like not little hot dogs. We're talking about like Nathan's 8-inchers here.
Yeah.
And the bread.
Which doesn't sound right at all.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right at all. You can take that out of every single context you want to.
Little Chinese girl eating Nathan's 8-inch all day.
but
Nathan was pleased.
But here's like all these, and they like go through and they like do a hardcore analysis of like each one's strategy and like their movements and shit. And I'm sitting here watching, I'm like, they're just eating a lot of fucking hot dogs.
Yeah.
Like, how great is it that we live in a nation where this is considered a sport?
Well, have you thought about something else? This is the same kind of shit. It's the same technique. It's like, have you ever seen where people can drink like a whole beer, just pow, they just slam it?
Yeah.
And the techniques, you open your throat up, you swallow it. All right? It's the same shit for sword swallowers.
Yeah.
A sword swallower, he's sticking a fucking 3-foot sword down his gullet, right?
Which
people look at and go, oh, yay, magic, or yay, look at them, they're competitively eating hot dogs, right? It's the same technique that fucking Linda Lovelace used to deep throat, what's his name?
John Holmes?
Yeah, that's my point, yes. It's like, why are you celebrating? This dude has muscles equal to Linda Lovelace. All you have to do is stick a different object in his fucking mouth, and the entire idea completely changes.
Then that crowd leaves, and a whole new different crowd steps in.
The crowd goes wild.
It's, suck that dick! Suck that dick! Suck that dick!
Which, you know what I'm saying? If you ever watch like a sword swallower on TV.
Yeah, dude.
I was a child and that popped up in my head. I'm watching a dude swallow a sword, and I'm like...
Little Gleek stood up dead in the middle of the living room in front of his mother and father.
He's sucking dick!
Suck that dick!
It was disturbing because I was like, he ain't supposed to be doing that.
My buddy Jason. That's all.
I'd say I don't want to know what he was swallowing, man.
No, but he did the chug a beer thing, and he told me how he did it, and like I didn't correlate the two.
Mm-hmm.
Like just open your throat up, because he was showing me like how to do a beer funnel thing. I don't know what you call those things. And I was like, yeah, I'll just drink my beer at normal speed.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And he was like, oh yeah, all you gotta do is open your throat up. And then like when you said that, and then like you related it to Linda Lovelace, like those two things like
just jumped in your head.
Took a second to like ka-chunk together, like a giant like.
Oh. Well, it disturbed me as a child. It did.
Well,
he's shoving long, hard things down his throat, and people are cheering. What the fuck, Daddy? What the fuck?
he's just laughing in the background, like, just snickering.
Yeah.
Just snickering.
He's tickling his tonsils and his son.
Oh, that's so fucking fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
But like I was saying, like, we have these other countries that are like starving to fucking death, that are having like food restricted to them, and once a year we
competitive mud cake eating.
Once a year we all gather around the television, turn on ESPN2, and watch the skinniest people ever eat fucking 60 hot dogs at a time.
Consume mass quantities of fucking disgusting gut meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And we liked it.
Mm-hmm. Watch them swallow all them lips and peckers.
Holy fuck.
The shows like you were talking about, like the man versus food or whatever the fuck it's called. That show disgusts me, dude. It really is, because it's like, it's not the fact he's eating weird shit.
Yeah.
It's the gluttony of it.
The first 2/3 of that show is good.
And from what I've seen, little snippets, I don't want to watch like 2/3 of the show.
Well, the first 2/3, it's like, it's possibly like the best like travel food show there is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to watch Guy Fieri go diner drive-in and dives.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking dipshit ass. I'd much rather go to someone that looks like a normal dude and goes around to places, and then like the last half,
Yeah,
where he's like making everybody sick
mm-hmm.
by eating the gargantuan amounts of food.
Yeah.
Skip over that part altogether.
That's the part I come in on. I come in on this one. I remember the motherfucker's sitting there eating like, dude, it looked like fucking 3 pounds of goddamn shredded fucking barbecue. And I'm like, you fucking pig. It really did. It just disgusted me. It's not the fact that, you know, hey, it's America. Eat all you want.
Yeah.
Eat all you fucking want. Don't waste it. That's a biggie for me. I hate wasted food. I hate it. But at the same time, there's a part of me going, motherfucker, you've never been hungry in your life. I mean, seriously.
Yeah. When I look at 3 pounds of barbecue, I'm like, shit, I could have like 4 people over.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at here like, oh,
4
shit.
if I'm lucky. 4 if I'm lucky.
This is the whole fucking family.
Yeah.
They eat good.
Yeah.
And here's this fucking motherfucker just slamming it down, you know? And like, and people cheering. Like, this is something to be proud of.
Suck that dick.
Exactly. Uncle Sam's big fucking red, white, and blue dick, boy.
Big inflatable penis.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, alright. That made me think of like driving by a car lot the other day. Have you ever seen one of those wacky inflatable arm tube mans without arms?
Without arms?
Yeah.
Where it looks like a flailing dick?
Yeah, where it looks like a flailing, flaccid dick. Oh my god, and that made me think of something else.
Your mind is just too set on big flailing flaccid dicks.
It's about to get even worse right now.
Oh god.
I know your hate of Aaron Hansen of the Game Grumps.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I was watching something last night. This might get cut, it might not. I don't know. Like me just saying this right now.
No, most likely not. I'm the editor, remember?
Yeah.
I can't stand the bastard.
Yeah. But I was watching like a best of 2015 thing of like Game Grumps shit.
Yeah.
Just to catch up like some of the things that I missed, because it's like rare that I even watch Game Grumps anymore. Like ever since like Danny's already settled in. I really like Danny a lot, but it's just like I'd much rather watch Danny play a game than
I'd rather just watch his ninja sex party shit and be done.
Yeah. But Aaron gets in telling the story about something called the D Club.
I think I know the story you're talking about.
And
yeah,
like Danny is sitting next to him, and he cannot believe. All right, the D Club is apparently a club that he had with some of his friends when he was like around 19. All right, this is already after like, you know, like this is like 3 years into his relationship with Susie.
Yeah.
Okay. Danny made a sword fighting joke. And Aaron was like, oh yeah, I've sword fought with someone before. And Danny was like, his first reaction was, get the fuck out, you're lying. And like, he goes on and on. And it just seems like the way that he's telling the story just seems like it's a fucking lie. Right? And he was like, you don't believe me? Go out there and ask Susie. You don't believe me? Go out there and ask Susie right now. And you see like Aaron playing like bullshit in this game. He's quiet.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden in the background you go, holy fucking ha ha ha, Danny, right? And he comes back in and he sits down and he's like, I just asked Susie about the D Club, and she rattles off the same names that were like bleeped out.
Wow.
And she said, yeah, it was a group where they got like their dicks half chubbed and they show each other like helicoptering them, and then Aaron sword fought with someone.
Oh fuck no. Oh hell no. Oh hell, as a teenager, that would have been a fight. An automatic fucking drag out, shit's getting broke all over the house fight, dude.
Like we never, like even
I mean, yeah, different times. I understand it. I come from the fucking dark
Dude,
ages.
when I was in high school, we didn't do that shit either.
Yeah, I've heard that story.
Like, oh, you're gonna show another dude your dick? That's pretty fucking homo, bro.
Well, here's the thing. All right, if you're just guys in the locker room and shit, you see things. Big deal.
Yeah, you see dicks. Like
everybody's got one. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, because you're in the middle of getting dressed, but you don't actively.
Yeah.
Like when you come over here, I just don't try to show you my dick every now and then.
I will say this: you have never. I've never walked in the door and you go, dude. Check this fucking wood out. Holy shit, I could break glass with this motherfucker.
I've never done it. I've never been like, dude, I shaved a heart shape in my pubes. It's just something.
It's just something you don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
a level of indecency. Now, if I shaved a Tyrannosaurus Rex head into my ass hair, I think I might have to like show one.
Yeah,
cheek.
You'd be like, dude. Look at this fucking T-Rex. Wow, dude, that's fucked up.
You'd be like, how many mirrors did it take for you to be able to do that? And I'm like, 6.
As soon as you show it, all you're going to hear behind you is click. This shit's going online now.
This is on Twitter.
Holy shit.
Let's find out the amazing mystery of why Lunchbox shaved a T-Rex into his ass hair.
Maybe that's what we ought to do. We'll do a contest when we actually reach like 1,000 listens.
I'll shave a T-Rex into my ass hair.
That's right.
Done.
You heard him, folks.
Done. It'll be.
Hopefully it won't be a long time, but
hopefully it won't be as complicated as a design as a T-Rex. Because that would be hard. I have to end up getting a stencil. So maybe we'll have to figure out something else.
We will accept Barney. How about that?
Barney seems a little hard too. What if I do I don't know, the outline of the pickle, in my ass hair.
That's fucked up, dude.
Talking about what I want to shave in my ass hair.
Why are you talking shit about Dilbert the pickle?
Dilbert the pickle.
Dilbert don't want to be involved in that.
Yeah, but it'd be funny to be like, hey, I got a Dilbert shaved my ass.
Oh my god.
Get a tattoo.
That shit would go on the fucking banner. That would go to the top of the page.
Dilbert shaved on my ass. Even someone somewhere would have it as their profile picture. Just like a Dilbert Lunchbox ass hair. Oh my lord.
Oh, the depths this fucking show drops to sometimes.
I don't know. I chanted suck that dick quite a bit.
Who?
I chanted suck that dick quite a bit.
Oh lord.
I think it's the heat on our brains.
I believe so, dude. It's pretty warm in here.
Holy fucking shit.
Fucking summer, man. Fucking summer, you know?
Summer is coming.
Oh god.
Dude, alright. For anyone that doesn't live in the fucking South and don't know what it's like to deal with 100% humidity and it's not raining, alright? Imagine you took chicken soup broth and you walked through it.
Yeah, you literally, some days you go outside and you're heading to the car. You swim to the fucking car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it was I was looking earlier today and it was 10:30, 11, and the true temperature is only supposed to be fucking 85, 86.
It's supposed to feel like 106.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was out in that shit doing a bunch of crap.
I was up around the lake today, right? You know how many times I turned off the truck? 3.
Wow.
3 times. And today's my short day.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was like, fuck this, I want to keep it cool in the cabin.
I'm surprised you get some customer. You go to go get them some ice cream, some fucking food. And shit
and
out
shove
of
my head into the door for a few minutes.
Yeah, but they come out where's he at? And you're just nothing but feet hanging out the fucking cooler. Just you've done fucking had a heat stroke in the fucking freezer.
Dude, I've had customers come out and they're looking for their stuff, and it took an extra long time. Like I already had the stuff stacked up on the side, like ready to pull out. Just sitting there for a few minutes. I had my cooler.
just to be able to get near the cooler.
It's -20 in there.
I'm surprised we had a customer come up with like a 20 and said, dude, just let me climb in this motherfucker for a minute, please.
I'd be like, fucking do it.
Just do it.
Fucking done. It's like, I would pay to see this, but you're paying me to do it? Yeah, all right, let's fucking do it.
Or that's what you tell them. All right, fine, man, but I get second. Tell him
you gotta give me a boost.
You gotta give me a boost. Let me in here.
Yeah, give me a fucking boost. Get my fat ass up in here.
Somebody comes pulling up, and hear you and the customer hanging out in the truck.
I go down the hood with the doors open, and I'm just like, who wants to cool off for $1?
Yeah. Got a book?
Got a book?
Got a book?
Got a book?
I would kill somebody. If I had to listen to that all day, I'd kill somebody.
Alright, one of my little strategies is to clear out inventory.
Mm-hmm.
I have a fuck ton of old books still.
Mm-hmm.
So guess which ones?
Hand that to ones with a lower price.
No.
I thought maybe like it had lower prices printed in.
No. Lower prices for where I work.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
But when I'm going through more of the ghetto territories and get asked, got a book? I proceed to sling the old ones. I'm like, man, I don't have any of the new ones.
Here, take
what,
this
what
one.
about an old one? They're like, got all the same stuff in it? And I'm like, yeah, got all the same stuff in it. I know I'm never going to see this fucker again. Dude, I had the same guy down on one street that I was driving down. He will damn near stand out in the middle of the road.
Really?
Okay. The third time he did it, he was like, "Ah, man, can I get one of them books?" And I'm like, you going to buy anything this time? Because this is the third time he's done this to me. But the exact same shit on the third time. And I was like, yeah, you going to buy anything this time? He was like, well, ma'am, I don't get XYZ till this. And I'm like,
can't help you.
Can't help you on that one.
Should have kept them others I gave you.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I don't fuck around.
How does he stand out in the road? Does he think you're the fucking ice cream man?
Well, no, he'll like
you're driving along with a little tune fucking jangling from the truck and...
I don't know. I found a way to charge my phone while I'm driving that. And I bought one of those FM transmitters.
Yeah.
And let's just say my Wu-Tang Clan collection
is pretty complete.
It's pretty complete. And
the ice cream man plays Wu-Tang and Mastodon.
Why is the ice cream man he's white as hell? Why is he listening to Method Man all the time? But yet again, if I did that, like, I think that they'd figure, like, smoke would come rolling out of the cabin.
You think it's a nice dreams truck.
Yeah, smoke would come rolling out of the cabin. Like, what's poppin', motherfucker?
Well, you just wait. The day that it gets legal. The day that it's legal to fucking just sell it like anything else, like they do in some places. Fuck it. I don't see why not go buy an ice cream truck. Load that sumbitches with sandwiches and fucking drinks and ice cream and all the weed you can fucking tote. And just sling it. Sling the fuck out of it. It's legal.
Yeah. Holy fuck, let's save this real quick and cool down for a few minutes. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. Alright, let me get this shit going.
And welcome back to the Generation Gap podcast with 200% more hack fraud.
Yay! Not one, but 200%.
We had to take a little break there for a little bit because it got heated. Not argumentative-wise. It's
hot as balls in here.
It got fucking hot as shit. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah. Like we were bitching about summer earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, summer fucking jumped up on our ass, boy.
Summer came all over the place.
All over our face, neck, and chest.
Yeah, some of it got in my hair.
Oh, that whole fucking thing's got to be scrubbed. That whole fucking intro it's got to go.
Nah, it's fine. Maybe. And,
Yeah.
So, you told me that you had to get a new kernel of corn
Oh,
out of the poop.
Do you really want me to start fucking bitching about Linux again?
Well, it's kind of become a thing,
God,
hasn't it?
Well, it's just all the time. I mean, the updates.
Just all the time.
Yeah, every time I turn around, it's popping up. Hey, there's new fucking updates and new Linux kernels and... Fuck you, I got shit to do.
What's squeaking?
Oh, it's me bouncing my leg on the table. It's this fucking chair. It's gonna be tightened up. You with a fucking sonic ears.
I just heard all that and I was like, well, can you hear it over the playback?
No.
Oh, whoa, shit. I was like, is that going to be picked up by the mic?
It might. I can't hear it over the playback.
If you can't hear it over the playback, it's probably good.
Yeah. I don't know though. These mics are damn good.
All right, Linux updates.
Just all the time, dude. I tried, like I said, I don't know. I tried getting Freeciv a while back, and that was just sucky as shit.
Freeciv?
Yeah, for Linux. It's the only Civ I could get to work on Linux.
Freeciv.
It fucking blows, dude. I played it for 45 minutes, and I chucked that shit.
It wasn't the shitty back and forth tower defense game that's on Android, is it?
No. This is like Civ, but totally. It's almost like Arthur Dent when he would try to get the tea from the fucking Foodomatic machine. You remember? Where he ended up, he would always get something that was like tea, but entirely not like tea. That's that game. It's Civ, but it's entirely not fucking Civ.
So it's like another game with like a Civ frosting over the top?
No, it's like they took the idea of Civ and they just made a half-ass version.
Like it was like
the
mechanics were all wonky.
Yeah, the graphics ain't great. The mechanic, or just I don't know, man. Everything's fucked up about it. You know, the technology tree is just, I'm not happy with it. It just, like I said, 45 minutes. And shit pops up instead of like giving you an actual warning that shit's going on. You know, like regular Civ. This would just pop up like a little window back behind all the others. If you didn't notice the fucking tab at the bottom of the page, you didn't notice, you know, like XYZ has declared war on you. You know, at one point I didn't notice it, and I look up, and here's the Portuguese suddenly all over my fucking island. And I'm like, fuck you, we were only like 10 fucking rounds into this game. You know, how the fuck would they even know I existed?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, 45 minutes, and I was like, fuck this.
Where in like other Civ games, whenever anything happens between you and another country, it comes up in an annoying window that pauses the game for a second. And well, I always thought it was annoying, but I guess if I had to do without it, like it had to deal with a tab system, I would miss the Mahatma Gandhi has declared war on you. Yeah. Mahatma Gandhi doesn't even declare war on food.
Gandhi wouldn't declare war on a hive of bees. Yeah. You know what I mean? He would move before he fucked with them bees. But not in that game.
No.
Oh, hell no. He's all over your shit.
Everyone that has ever played Civ knows exactly what we're talking about. Civ 3, I think it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me things. No war.
Yeah.
It is just that quick.
Yeah. I remember it was like one of the first fucking times I played Civ 4. No, yeah, it was Civ 4. And I was pretty much crunched on this peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
I had the very tip of it. And then one side was Germany and the other side was the Indians. And like there was like a little island to the south of me, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put a city on that island." This is back when I was a civilization noob.
Yeah.
And I just had it there, and all of a sudden, like up and I don't know, I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
I didn't have shit.
Just a little city.
Yeah, just 2 cities
on
this peninsula, and then out of nowhere, Mahatma Gandhi was like, "Yeah, I want that shit." Fucking why? Fucking why?
Now that I've built it, I don't even want it.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to make sure that this little city starts getting like food production up.
But there's not only that, it's like I had an extra settler and I just had to get rid of his ass somewhere. Which, dude, that Freeciv, the whole fucking time, the 45 minutes I'm fucking with this thing, I never figured out how to make workers. I got 2 workers in the beginning of the game.
Is there not a way to make more workers?
I never found it. I never
Did
fucking found
all
it.
of the other civs only have 2 workers?
I don't know. You can't see them. Fog of War. I only played the one game.
Oh.
You know, I usually play with the Fog of War on. I don't necessarily want to just cheat and see the whole fucking map.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's the way that you can play any civ. Like,
well, this one you can turn it on and off. I will say this: every fucking thing about it was, you know, I had options. Dude, I was looking at so many pages of fucking options. I was just like, I don't care. Play the fucking game. And just clicked it, you know, started playing it.
I don't.
It's awful, dude.
I've like, even after you've just like discovered what is on that tile in Civ, like once you leave, it just goes dark, and then like you don't know, like if someone builds there on that tile,
yeah, you wouldn't know.
You don't know until you go back again.
Mm-hmm.
Like all you see is like, it's like, oh yeah, it's like you have a map.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bare bones basic map. And what the fuck?
It was
turning Fog of War on and off?
Yeah, everything in that game was adjustable. Which,
well, the only time I've like technically played without Fog of War was the thousands of games that I played in Civ 4 of the world map. Which,
oh, were you trying to learn it?
Yeah.
Well, that's Which, if we ever play against each other, I will never play you that map.
Well, no, it would
because
be,
you know the whole fucking map, and
it would be fucking retarded because I even know like the exact decisions that each one of the leaders is going to make them win based on like it's that guy that, did you hear about that guy that quote unquote beat SimCity 3000? Okay,
which one in particular are you talking about?
The SimCity 3000?
Yeah, I mean what
okay.
Story?
There was a guy that spent since SimCity 3000 came out, like in what, 98?
Is that the one that let it go by itself?
Well, no. He made like all of these charts and shit and spreadsheets and built a city on the largest map and figured out how to space out everything mathematically into where the city can run by itself and make profit the entire time.
Yeah. Like, what is the perfect alignment for everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he figured it out, and basically the entire map is just nothing but skyscrapers all the way across from one edge to the other.
That's kind of like, what's the name of that game? Anno 15 something?
I know what you're talking about, because like I see it's in Steam now.
Yeah. They're good games. I mean, I played at least the first one.
Yeah.
It's I think by Sunflower Games, a German company. But there's actually a method when you start building your farms that if you build them in a certain pattern, you know, you like 4 wheat fields for 2 grist mills equals like 1 fucking bakery. And you can put them in a certain pattern, and I mean they will produce food like a son of a bitch.
See, I wish there was something like that in for Banished. I've probably talked about Banished a few times on here, but Banished, it has a habit. And I think that it's just like cruelty in programming, where all of a sudden you're finally getting everything where it's like growth levels are up, and then like you build certain things that require more people to work on them, and then you'll have like 3 deaths right in a row, and they'll be like important fucking people, like fishermen, or farmers.
That's like the way random shit tends to catch on fire in Anno.
Yeah.
You've got to have fire departments, you know, there's even a pattern for them, you know, how to set them up. And I've had like, I don't know what it is, you get a building and that motherfucker will burn like 20 times. And then you just say, fuck it, tear it down, build it somewhere else, and it never burns.
But dude, I've looked at like it's gotten to the point, or it got to the point to me with Banished. I was like, well, how do I build a more self-sustaining, society to where I don't have to worry about that? And I had 100% health.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty fucking hard to do in this game.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seemed like it was like, oh yeah, like there's some shit. Sometimes just shit will hit the fan.
Yeah.
And you will never expect it. Like real life settler stuff.
I kind of like that though in a way. I like it sometimes when the monkey wrench gets thrown into your perfect fucking plan.
But they expect you to be prepared for the monkey wrench.
Yeah.
And,
it's impossible to prepare for that.
And you can recover from it. I've seen shit where it talks about, like, recovering your society back from the brink of everyone fucking dying.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. Everyone's gonna fucking die because these three people died.
Yeah, I've lost, like, a colony once in Anno because of that thing. The very thing. It was a fucked up situation. I couldn't build no ships. I couldn't get no food delivered, nothing. It was like this drought. And like my entire population just fucking dies. It's just gone.
My fucking kingdom for a shipment of sheep and banished. Fuck.
Like you waiting forever for a cow. You waited that one time playing that game. Remember, you waited forever. Because
I wanted leather and beef production. I wanted to be able to start to make heavy coats so that people could stay out longer in the winter.
Yeah.
Because that's when a lot of, like...
Yeah, but you were getting to where you were, like, freaking on it. Like, I want a fucking cow.
Every fucking trade ship that came through, I was like, I want cows. Like, please, that is, like, my highest demand. I have the shit that you need for the cows.
I'll pay 3 times what you want.
Iron production. I have coal and iron production. I can trade you anything that you fucking wanted. Just give me a goddamn cow.
Motherfucker, I'm having a Big Mac attack. Can you not see this?
I want some steak and I want a leather Fonzie jacket.
I'm not asking a lot.
Come on. Just 2. Just 2 is all I fucking needed. 4 would have been great. I didn't get nothing.
I'll take 2 cows. I don't care if they're inbred. They'll eat just the same.
Dude, fuck, I could get chickens out the ass. Like, chickens fucking everywhere. Just chickens.
See, that was one of the problems, and we brought this up on another show once. The whole thing about the cow. That always killed me about them games. You ought to be able to take one settler and send his ass specifically to go get something.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Anno game, you can't build a big trading ship. You mean to tell me the motherfuckers can't go over and tear down old Leary's barn and build a goddamn pole skiff or something, you know what I mean, and pole their ass to where we got to go?
Now this is just making me want to play Anno, because I don't think I've ever played Anno before.
It's good.
Okay.
You probably running Windows 8. I bet you'll have to run some of that fucking.
Well, they have a new version of it.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they have like sequels and shit.
Okay.
But
well, yeah, I mean, I'd go back and play the early ones. It's aggravating and it's basic.
That's the problem with like a lot of the earlier games. Is, like the controls.
Oh, the controls in this are bad.
Are lost to the sands of time. Like for me to be able to play Civ 1 right now, I would have to go hook up my laptop to a printer, print out all the controls for the first Civ game, just to be able to fucking play it on the basics.
Yeah.
Like not only getting into like, it was like, well, you had to hit R for road, or you control R or some fucked up shit like that. And I'm like, fucker, we have a GUI interface for a fucking reason. Point and goddamn click. Point and click, bitch.
Well, I kind of miss some of the old games though. Like, you know, a game I want to sit you down and get you to play, and it's text based.
I seen where someone was mentioning it on the Gaming Historian.
About text based?
Yeah, Taboo.
No.
Not Taboo. No. The other one that starts with the T.
No. I want you to play the leather. Was it the leather goddess of Phobos? Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. It's this fucking ridiculous text game. I fucking loved it years ago. I played the fuck out of that.
Well, let's just play Leisure Suit Larry and get the fuck over with.
Played that too.
Fucking Christ!
God, that game's awful.
Well, all this like cheesy jokes.
Well, it's not even that. It was just. Even for that time, it was just bad art.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to look at. It is physically hard to fucking look at. And, you know, like when you tell them to move, it takes like 10 minutes to walk across the fucking screen. Yeah.
Fucking Christ. there seems to be a genre that is only popular on PlayStation now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Uncharted falls in that category.
Mm.
And like I've already expressed my hatred of Uncharted, but I see this other game called Heavy Rain,
Mm-hmm.
where yet again it's cutscene and quick time event in the video game.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about control?
Mm-hmm.
Take it completely away from the character,
Mm-hmm.
except for these timed sequences of events. Ha 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 ha. It makes me like I hear the shit that The Last of Us is one of the greatest games fucking ever.
Meh.
And well, I've avoided seeing any gameplay footage.
I've seen a little bit, and it's just
I know about the story.
yeah.
When I buy my PS4, I plan on buying the package that has like Grand Theft Auto 5 and that bundled with it, because like I normally under any other circumstances wouldn't buy The Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to give it a try, like I did, Uncharted. If I end up hating The Last of Us as much as I hate Uncharted,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to play another Naughty Dog game until they make another platformer like fucking Crash Bandicoot or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. Like, fuck it. Seriously. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't want to spend my entire time playing a video game jumping at walls. I will pop in any goddamn sports game any day of the week before I play, like, Jump at Walls, the video game. Fuck you and your fucking cutscene horse shit. I have watched Indiana Jones too many goddamn times to have to deal with this.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck that. Fuck this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even...
I was the same way. Remember we were playing Diablo? Remember it kept pissing me off? We'd be into the game. Cutscene bullshit.
Yeah.
And that just irritated the shit out of me.
And to me, that's, like, the way it was spaced out. It wasn't that bad. It was just...
I like the game. The game's fun.
Yeah.
In which we need to finish it sometime.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. But I didn't give a fuck about the story. I didn't give a flying fuck about that story. I don't care. All those cutscenes, I didn't give a shit. I just was just wanting to bounce through them, just...
It's generic, Diablo 3 story about... Well, like, the part was cool where, the angel like disobeyed and got thrown from
okay.
on high.
Yeah, that was a cool scene.
Yeah.
But overall, all them cutscenes,
They're pretty fucking stupid.
it was just like everyone was like, don't care. Well, what am I talking about though? Half the game is just it's yard sale, the fucking game. Where you got to go back into fucking town and constantly hawking all your old shit and buying it.
Yeah.
It is. It's I don't know. It's like somebody put fucking eBay into a goddamn video game.
It's someone. It also turns into me, someone who has been learning how to min-max gear.
Yeah.
For 8 years on and off.
Yeah.
Again, with someone who is against min-maxing gear when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I hated that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like my whole thing is like, oh well, we have to figure out what's the best for a class and spec this and find out what does more damage and what build does what, and you're just like, I just want to hit stuff.
Well, it's like I know with D&D there was a weapon and it's only mentioned like in one fucking book way the hell back when, and it was in one of their damn encyclopedia things, for items and all this other shit, and it's like the most powerful fucking weapon a warrior could carry. And it's a pole weapon, and it's called like a crescent, a battle crescent or something. And all it is like a moon-shaped thing on a stick. But if you look at it, it says its damage is like 1d12. But if you use like player option rules, the damage could be upped to a 1d20 of damage. And I remember seeing it, and I made a point of never bringing that motherfucker up to the characters. I thought about using it against them,
Yeah.
One of the big baddies, could carry it. Some fucking 8-foot tall minotaur type thing or something. But I just remember seeing that and I'm like, these assholes I play with, they would be all over this shit. They would. They would go out of their fucking way to go get a level so they could become proficient in this fucking weapon that they pulled out of their ass, back of this one mention in the back of a book.
where you're on the exact opposite spectrum in the World of Warcraft, like you have to do the raid over and over and over and over again. Hope that you get the drop. Hope that when the drop drops, when you roll for it, that you're the only need roll. If you're not the only need roll, then you hope that the other guy rolls something lower than you. And then after that, and then if you're in a guild that isn't anywhere near professional, if you are in a guild that is anywhere near professional, they can the guild master or the raid leader can overvent your fucking roll and be like, no, dude, this guy's A team, you're B team.
Yeah.
So, like, that shit happens.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, well, fuck you guys. I'm going home.
Well, I was, like, D team or C team, and I was figuring, I would just fucking get it whenever.
You were with the other dogs fighting for scraps under the table.
No, it was pretty much like, we're going to run this raid. We need at least one more person just to drag along. Yeah, you want some free shit? We're just going to practice.
Yeah, I'll get some free shit.
Yeah, fucking shit. Cool.
Yeah, you imagine doing that in a D&D game, though? Let the heroes go through this big, bad fucking mission, right?
And then everybody have to roll for gear.
Well, not just that. No. You got to do it again. And do
again.
It again.
And again.
And do it like a Matrix thing. Like there was a glitch. You didn't do it right. Time reset itself, and you have to do it again.
But they had that Matrix thing in there. It's called achievements. And then after people have gone through and done the shit just to get the gear, then they're like, oh, now I need all the achievements for the place. You were fucking masochists. You are fucking masochists. Dude. All right. I wanted this one staff. It was a replacement for my last blue item to go up into an epic, which is a purple. Called the Gaze of Arrogance. I will forever keep the look of this staff just to transmog shit into it. It's not even a cool looking staff. But I have to keep it now because it became the bane of my existence for a month. Okay. I'd done raids over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, like looking for group. LFR in the World of Warcraft is comprised mostly of 12-year-olds, paint lickers, overall noobs, scrub lords, spurg lords,
and just general potato brothers.
And general potato brothers.
Yes.
You will get shit sometimes written in raid chat, sometimes written in yell. Nothing is planned. Nothing is planned. Okay. And you figure that 25 of these people are going to work together.
No.
This is where the hilarity starts. Okay.
It's like throwing a box of popsicles into the middle of a special ed class.
It's like throwing a box of all right, you take a box of fudge bars or a box of fudge sticks, okay?
Okay.
You unwrap them all. You let them set out for about 2-3 minutes just so they start to get soft, and then throw them into a class full of retards. And so like they're covered in fudge, like at least from like the top of their head to about like middle of their chest. That's what LFR is like in the World of Warcraft. Okay.
Fuck all that.
So I was here.
Oh my god.
I was here. I have been. I was like second in command in raids and shit, and like done all this. It was like this fucking great track record of shit that I've done, and then all this other fucking shit. Here I am with a bunch of fucking retards. And all I want is a staff. God damn it, all I want is a staff. So here we go. First boss of this raid called the Siege of Orgrimmar in the very first wing called Immersus, okay? He does this shit where he'll put black rings randomly on the floor that if you stand in, you're gonna fucking die. You can see the black ring clearly on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
He will then do this shit where he will shoot a beam of water out in front of him and turn, okay, All you have to do is not get hit by the beam of water.
Yeah.
Then
run a circle, dodge the shit on the ground.
Yeah. Then
sounds thrilling.
He will push a wave. Okay, he will push a wave. All you gotta do is get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Use speed boost, whatever the fuck.
I think it was that guy I saw you fighting the other day, wasn't it?
No,
the same one where they were throwing a wave or something.
Yeah, it was probably some other fucking shit. I don't know any of the bosses and
I can't remember. I just seen you playing it for a minute.
I don't know any of the bosses in Warlords of Draenor, and I couldn't fucking give a shit like this. I'm like,
Lords of Drano.
Yeah, Lords of Drinking Drano.
Yeah.
But okay, 3 major things you gotta avoid, and then like he'll get to a certain point and explode out these water droplets, and you have to heal the good ones and damage the black ones.
Okay.
Oh, this is fairly simple, right?
Yeah.
Retarded class, from head to middle of chest.
Fight Pickles!
Fight Pickles! you have people standing in the poop. Okay, you have people getting hit by waves. All right, at least a third of them died during this. Luckily, some of us in this party were overgeared. Even though they were still retarded, they were overgeared because I think they just had way too much. They had way more time in my hands than what I did. I mean, if you take enough time, you could teach a chimp how to write Shakespeare. So that's just what I'm marking this up to.
We buy gold. We buy lots of gold.
We buy lots of gold. Run me through death. Could I be part of your party? So we finally kill this thing. Then we get on the next thing. It's 3 separate bosses. There's even more complicated mechanics. There's even a section where you have to stand inside of a bubble shield and like do damage to this one while if you stand outside, you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
We wiped. Everybody died. Because people don't know how to fucking stand in the right. It's a big yellow glowing circle and everything else is black. Where do you think you got to stand?
In the black. I said in the black. Black like burnt potato.
Everybody died. The lowest of the hanging fruit were then cut. We trudge forward. We finally kill it. Okay. The back of my mind, I want to get the staff. I want to get this fucking staff. I'm sitting back and like I am like 3rd on the damage meters, which for a shadow priest at this time was fucking unheard of.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at this and I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. All I want's this staff. We get the 3rd boss. It's the boss right before the boss that drops his fucking staff. Okay. There's a part where you have to jump into portals.
Okay.
And kill one thing by yourself.
Okay.
Which will give you a damage and a healing boost after you kill that one thing.
Okay.
We wipe again. we wipe 6 times. On this one boss, we have spent 2 hours.
By this time, you were losing your fucking mind.
I was probably like 2 or 3 energy drinks in. I've got like.
You were fucking D'ing on this shit.
I am trying to keep from crushing my mouse in my hand. I'm trying to keep from grabbing the nearest live animal and braining it into the wall. I am trying not to flip over my laptop, which at this time was brand new, into the floor and just curb stomping it. I am containing myself.
I want to demand, where do you motherfuckers live? I'm coming to see every fucking last one of you.
The pudding pop situation is getting even deeper. We're now ankle deep in a sludge.
Of fudge.
Of a sludge of fudge. We get to the last boss. Oh my God. The boss that drops the staff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, everything that I had wanted in this entire wasted from morning until afternoon. Okay. I had shit I had to do after this. I figured it was going to be a quick hour, maybe 2, and out.
Yeah.
This was the longest. This wasn't even the longest raid I had been in, but this was the longest fucking like fight I have ever like just seen in my entire life. For anyone listening, I know you don't know this shit, but there's a raid called Black Temple, and if you're able to clear it all in one day, like if you're that much of a masochist, it takes 8 hours.
Well, fuck that.
Which I did.
Fuck all of that.
Which I fucking did. Okay. I've been in this one for about 4. It's 4 bosses. It is the first wing. It's not even fucking hard. Okay? So we get to the last boss. Quite a few more mechanics, you know. End up wiping once. It's like, at this last boss, everyone pulls their shit together and finally downs it. That staff drops. I need roll, and I want it, and my typing to them was, no shit, all of you are fucking retarded. This has been the worst experience I have ever had in my entire life. Thanks for the staff.
You actually got the staff.
Yeah, I actually got the staff.
So Lunchbox got his pickle stick.
Lunchbox got his pickle stick. And I should not have went through all of that just to get that.
Yeah.
But that is the mindset of these, like, of the mass that plays MMOs. They're mostly roll their face across the keyboard and just hope something good happens.
Fuck that. Dude, I think you're just punishing yourself with this shit.
It is.
Why?
Well,
and you pay for this privilege?
Well, I'm not gonna go through that shit ever again. Like at the time I was like, well, yeah, I want to boost my character, I want to do good shit. If I was recording that, like, say if I had like Twitch or something up and was running that, I would probably have the most viewers like just watching that, and just like I was doing when I was watching the guys play PvP and that were bad.
Yeah.
And I was over here and I was pulling my hair out.
Yeah.
It's because like I know their pain. I know exactly what they've been through. It's like, I hate to compare this to it, but it's like cancer patients like talking to each other about like how bad chemo is. That's what like being decent at the World of Warcraft and talking to other people that are decent in the World of Warcraft about. It's like,
wow.
It's like horror stories
of
the shit that you see. And
I'm glad. I'm really glad I've never got into a fucking MMO.
Holy fucking Christ.
I mean, really, dude.
And you want to know what the fucked up thing about it is? WoW is the best one.
Oh my god, no.
They get worse.
Well, I've watched people like arguing on Eve and shit. A buddy of mine playing Eve. But he had a nice technique. Fuck everybody. I'm in it for myself. I'm not joining shit. I'm doing it on my own.
Yeah, what you can do in Eve.
Yeah. But still, you know, I mean, I watched him one time, like, running from these fucking this one mission. He let the fucking game just run. And he comes back. I swear to God, it's like 4 fucking hours later. All right? He's already fired, I'm not shitting you, over like 1 million rounds of ammo out the back of his ship at the pursuing pirates. And the fucking game is still running on automatic. You know, where he's running from them.
And people pay. All right.
Yeah.
People pay?
That's what I was like, dude. You're not actually getting to play this fucking game.
This is a screensaver.
Yeah. I told him, I said, well, why don't you just turn and fight him? And he's like, no, I get my ass kicked. He said, I can win it if I just let it run for a few hours. Because he could just stay out, like, just right out of their range, but his cannons, like weak cannons, would reach them. So he just slowly wears them down over a few hours as he's running from them.
I mean, I might be, biting the curb when I play World of Warcraft, have horrific stories, but at least I'm playing the fucking game.
Yeah, I mean, he knew that shit, though. He figured it out, like the little tricks to beat shit. You know, that way he didn't have to depend on other people and coordinating, and he didn't want no fucking part of that shit.
But where do you get, like, I understand it's like, oh yeah, I don't want to play with people, but at what point do you not realize that you're not even like playing the game and you're just letting it run? At that point, it's a glorified screensaver. Like you could,
it really is.
He could have turned off like all of his bars and shit all around it, and just had like the ship flying through space.
Well, he had 2 monitors. He let it run on the other monitor, and then he'd just go and read some forums and he'd just go do other shit for a while.
He does what WoW players do on Tuesday when servers are down. One those got like can I log in yet? Click. Fuck. Nope. And then got the other one.
Fuck that.
Which
now I don't know. It might not be worth a shit, but if I ever get a chance to play Firefly, I might actually get wrapped up in some shit like that.
And then hopefully I hope that there are raids of that. And I hope that you get involved in those raids. And I hope they have looking for raids. And so that you have the exact story that I just told you about that. All I want is a weapon upgrade. All I want is a weapon upgrade.
God damn it. I want the Lassiter. I'm not asking for a lot. I know there's only 2 fucking laser guns in the whole universe. I want the Lassiter.
And then you'll end up being knee deep in the fudge.
Yeah. Yeah, I could actually, that's why I guess maybe I don't need to play some shit like that. Me fucking cussing out the Potato Brothers. I don't need to be doing that. Well, I have problems with stress as it is now. I'm really afraid, dude, when I get older, I'm going to have a fucking heart attack, an aneurysm, or a stroke. Because I'm easy going around a lot of people. But I just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just... People build up. I don't know. I'm just getting to where I'm just getting so fucking irritated with having to deal with certain shit.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Like our last podcasts have been like me sober.
Yeah,
because I know like you're like, oh, fuck, I gotta cut that. Yeah, I gotta cut this. I gotta cut that out.
Yeah,
he just burps right in the middle of me talking. Fuck, I can't cut this.
There have been several of those.
Yeah.
Or the ones I love is when you're talking and you burp. At the same fucking time.
And like I'm sober and like I keep yawning because I'm tired as fuck. I've been up since 6:30 this morning, and like I move away from the mic, I yawn and come back in.
Yeah.
It's a little broadcasting tips and tricks that you pick up when you have like this big fucking round black lollipop in your face for an hour or two.
Yeah. Well, shit, I like being here, man. I wait all fucking week for this moment. I swear to God, this is the highlight of my fucking week.
For me, it is too. I think the big highlight of my week is just fucking coming here,
cracking a beer,
turn on the air conditioner, and watching, like, just fucking watching YouTube. I'm fucking sick of YouTube by Sunday.
Yeah.
And like, you come over here on Sunday and you see me like sprawled out on the floor. It's like there's nothing fucking on YouTube. And you're like. You watched it all in 2 days. Your lunchbox and fuck.
At least you ain't like me. Spend your time watching fucking Senate hearings from the mid-70s. Yes. I was watching the fucking Senate hearings about the shit the CIA was doing, and oh my God, it was.
See, I heard.
I looked over and I seriously realized I had been watching this. It was a documentary kind of thing. And they had like the full fucking Senate hearing and, and all this. And I realized, I looked over and I'm like, I've been watching this shit for a fucking hour. I was 1 year old when this shit happened. I mean, yeah. That's the kind of shit happens to me watching, like the documentaries, YouTube, and hell, I spent fucking 3.5 hours the other day watching a documentary about the goddamn O.J. Simpson trial. I
think I can top this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can top this.
Okay.
I watched a documentary that's on Netflix right now about General Tso's chicken and Chinese food in the United States.
Yeah.
It was 2 hours long. I watched 2 hours worth of a food documentary that I didn't give a fuck about.
Yeah. That's about the way I felt at an hour into the Senate hearing, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, at least I learned about General Tso's chicken. You learn.
I learned about how the CIA was killing people in the fucking 60s and 70s, you know? Who knew they had a fucking BB gun that would fucking give you a heart attack?
Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew? Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I got a news story. I've got to tell this news story, dude.
okay.
All right. I've been on the internet about 15 years now.
Okay.
I've seen some things and some stuff. I come across a news story that I'm willing to put in at least my top 20 weirdest fucking stories ever. All right. There is this guy. He worked at an animal processing plant in Wyoming.
So, like, maybe like a hot dog facility or something like that?
No, like where they actually murder the cows and shit and cut them up.
Okay. So he was like an industrial butcher.
Pretty
you should
much.
say.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And he's driving home after work. I don't know, I can't remember what it was. A tail light or something's out on his car. Anyway, the cops pull him over. He gets out the car. He's talking to the cop. And in the middle of talking to the cop, 2 eyeballs roll down his pants leg onto the ground. The cop flips out. Other cops get there, calls fucking back up. They think they got a murderer. Well, no, these eyeballs are a little too big. They're cow eyes. The guy admits, I've been stealing eyeballs for about the last 6 months or so. Because I like to put them in a stew. I like to eat them. And I have stole thousands of cow eyes since I've worked at this place.
Okay.
He's claiming that his factory is, they're wasteful. They don't let the employees take the scrap meats home. That they just junk everything.
Yeah.
I can see in a way, okay, I could see a guy like, hey man, we got all this fucking mincemeat. Let's take the mincemeat home. There's no reason to throw this away.
Like the chef eating the a lot of times like the cuts around the really nice steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the trimmings. I've had good stews made with fucking trimmings.
Yeah, those are what the chefs like the most.
Yeah.
Because they're the most versatile. But go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Oh my God, this is so disgusting. The cops end up taking him in.
We've been chanting "suck his dick" like the entire first hour. So.
Oh, this is pretty bad. All right. The cops take him in, and they find out that he is still in possession of cow eyeballs. He has 30 of them up his ass. 30 giant cow eyeballs in his pooper.
So does that spice give his stew the extra flavoring? Or
I don't know.
Are they in a condom or something, or in a balloon? Like,
I almost did the math. I got to thinking, he said he stole thousands. So that's at least 2,000 eyes.
So like
at least.
Like all right, so let's
At
say
30
like 30 about 32 eyes because he had the 2 roll out of his pants.
Yeah, 32 eyes in his pooper.
Over 6 months.
Yeah.
Does he do this every day? He would have to for 6 months to get thousands of cow eyeballs.
What the hell do you do with this guy? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm charging his ass with something if I'm a cop. I'm sorry. I don't think you're eating this shit. I think you're a freaky deaky fucking weird motherfucker. And probably need to be off the street.
Theft?
I guess. And yeah.
Since it's like thousands of cow, I guess you would figure out like the going rate of cow eyeballs and like see if it's like grand theft or
maybe see if there's a law for about the proper disposal of what's considered the trimmings. You know what I mean? The leftovers.
Yeah, but
yeah. But could you imagine being that poor cop?
Seeing the eyeballs roll on the road, I would have probably have had the same reaction to drop the fucking shit, you goddamn piece of fuck murderer! Holy fuck, get to the floor!
I'd have went from Andy Griffith to Barney Fife in like the drop of a fucking hat.
Dude, I would have had my gun. Dude, I would probably have like tased him just right then as soon as I was seeing them fucking eyeballs. I'd be like,
don't tase me, bro.
And just would have fucking cattle prodded his ass and watched the other ones like fucking rocket ship out.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine like if you tased him and
you just hear pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. Oh. Like, what if it's like asshole draws up and he like crushes the eyeballs up in there? Oh. Some white milky fluid comes like flowing from his sphincter.
Dude, we're talking about eyeballs. These motherfuckers have to be the size of a fucking cue ball.
I forgot how big fucking cow eyeballs
They
were.
are fucking huge. They're like a cue ball, man.
And he had 30 of them in his ass?
32.
32 of them in his... No wonder 2 of them fucking rolled out. Dude, he's probably been fucking himself with these cow eyeballs. Thousands, he says. His shit... His shits must be about as big as around as my pop filter.
Now, years ago, I got to watch a chick do the ping pong ball trick. You know, where they cram the ping pong balls in there and shoot them out. Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah.
That just takes that whole
No,
thing in the
you
wrong
ruined
direction.
it for me.
Exactly.
You fucking ruined it. Thanks.
When I read this story, dude, I come across it and I was actually kind of shocked. I was just like, huh.
Was it like legit news source shit or
just Google it, man. If you want to take a moment, we can Google it. You can look it up.
Let me go ahead and I'll leave that running so
right.
that we can get my reaction live.
I mean, it was on a site. I don't think I've ever heard of this site, but you know, hell, look it up. A story like this has to be all over the fucking net, man. Yeah, and I think that's it.
No fucking way. No fucking way. No.
Oh.
Several eyeballs
As I've said, several
slid out of his right pant leg and onto the road.
I think that counts as 3 or more, doesn't it?
I put them in soups. Tilbert explained in the police report they're beneficial for erectile dysfunction, which I currently battle, but I also like the texture and taste. They have been in your ass.
Yeah, I bet he was doing it for erectile dysfunction.
They're... I have been on the... Alright, I'll do you one better. I've been on the internet since I was 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I have been on the more seedier side of the internet since I was probably 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
I have never had a news story make me this confused and grossed out at the same time. Like,
yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to be like, I saw something awful, like, was the first link, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, it's just a bunch of the goons fucking around. And then I see a bunch of fucking other links that goes to other shit.
Yeah, just pages and pages and pages of it.
Why?
Yeah, I think that's dude's arrest picture right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You imagine how hard the judge is going to bring that gavel down? I mean, seriously. This guy is either going to he's going to get something just for being a sick bastard. I guess, just for whatever reason. Or he's going to a loony bin for a while.
The first line of this news article is, "This might be the weirdest traffic stop of all time." I think we have it. Tilbert was arrested for driving under the influence. His blood alcohol level was 2 times higher than the legal limit.
Okay, that's what it was. All right.
In addition to having over 30 eyeballs in your ass, you were drunk driving. Dude, the drunk... Alright, okay. The drunk
when
driving
you have
part,
to be drunk. Really, it kind of makes me feel better.
I would have to be drunk, and you would have to hold me down. Like, I would have to be blackout, pass out, asleep for you to even get one cow eyeball in my ass. Like, I wouldn't be doing it pleasurably or not for erectile dysfunction, and because I like the texture and taste.
I mean, what the hell? You know, it makes me feel better, though, that the guy was drunk. He could at least say, I got really fucking drunk. Really drunk.
But that doesn't make an excuse because okay, maybe he was sober at work, but if he's been doing this, like...
Did you get drunk before you put the cow eyes in your ass?
Or did you get drunk after, like, added the effect of the whole fun of it?
I guess if I've got an ass full of cow eyes, I want to be drunk. If there's ever a time in your life to be fucking blackout drunk.
Additionally, he was in possession of several large carving knives, possibly stolen from the meatpacking plant.
Oh, well, you know.
So he's drunk and driving, 30 plus cow eyeballs in his ass, with a bunch of large carving knives and an El Camino.
Oh, he's got El Camino?
Yeah.
Of course he drives an El Camino.
Dude, I'm surprised he has this light stubble beard. I'm surprised he just doesn't have like a full-blown...
pedo stash.
Yeah, full-blown pedo stash and just is rocking that shit super hard.
I bet money that if we went and looked it up, the back of his fucking El Camino has AstroTurf in it. Green fucking putt-putt golf AstroTurf. Just like Bill Clinton.
I think I just think we need to go on 30 plus cow eyeballs in a drunken man's ass with large cutting knives and an El Camino.
Yeah, I'd say that sums it up.
This has been a non-cowboy cow eyeball stealing episode of the Generation Gap podcast.
Wow.
A fine pickle stick. I don't even want to think about pickle sticks now. Fucking Christ. Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, folks.
I'm going to have nightmares now. I have nightmares.
Moo are you?
Moo. Play that DMT song. Shit.
All right, folks. Y'all have fun, and we'll be back again next week.
Yeah. I've been Lunchbox, sadly.
I'm Gleek. I need some eye wash.
I need some bleach for my brain. You can follow the Generation Gap podcast at PicklestickPod on Twitter, or shoot us an email at picklestickproductions@gmail.com.